He's here, Laura. I think he took the extra leap to associate with wealth the in crowd, and he was coming from what he perceived to be the out crowd.
And you know what? Some of that you can see on TV every day, whether what channel you watch. You see reality TV, which is anything but. And you've got haves and have-nots, and you always think the grass is greener. How many of those kids driving those expensive cars at school are in debt because of them? You don't know what it's like on the other side. But from a mentally ill perspective, as it looks like this man had, he couldn't filter, he couldn't delineate, and it's just sad. But hopefully others will learn that, you know what, maybe reality is not what we think it is.
We've had these attacks, you know, memorable gun attacks dating back 1966 in Texas when the economy was so-so, to, you know, throughout the 1990s and the 2000s when the economy has been up and down and everything in between. So I don't tie it, Laura, to necessarily how strong the economy is doing or how rich people are getting. So it seems to punctuate all types of economies.
You're right. I mean, at one point, and I certainly look at this, you look at wealth and you think that's a positive motivation. I want to have that too. If they can make it, so can I. But other people look at the wealth in our society and they see that as a failure on their part for not having it. So I find that it's in all economies, up or down.
Well, do you think if a lot of poor people were giving him attitude, in other words, the abuse that Joe claim that he had to endure in high school was inflicted by people who didn't have much money, he would have still been angry?
I do. I think he was mentally ill, and I think that made no difference. He has that mindset, wasn't going to lose it.
But is it possible to create laws to prevent evil? Or your take on that?
You can't jump to solutions so quickly. This is a multi-layered problem. But like Stuart said, strengthening the background checks about mental illness. Over 20 states do not file that with the FBI's background checks. We have to make a change. But the
that should change overnight.
But that you can legislate. But the will to kill that this guy had, you cannot legislate. That's a culture and that society that we have to address that.